Hey there, comic book fans. I am back from the comic shop again this week. And it was a big week at the comic shop for me. I got 11 comics. 10 were from my pull list. And you'd think that'd be enough, but I pulled one off the shelf, too. There were magazines, too. 2 magazines along with the comics. Now, these are my top of the printer comics that I was looking at this week. I think I've had this one out before. Tom Strong's Terrific Tales, issue number 2, an Art Adams cover. I think every time I look through my Tom Strong ones for a cover, I often pick this Art Adams one. So I may have picked it once before in years past. And there's a Planet of the Apes. What issue number we have here? 6. And this is a signature down there. It says Starlin and Jansen. So Jim Starlin and Klaus Janson. Don't see that combination very often. I don't have a ton of these Marvel Planet of the Apes either. I think I only have 2 or 3 of them, but figured I'd pull one out. Look at that. A yellow UPC box. You don't see that too often either. They rarely colored in the UPC box in the olden days. Those on the top of my printer all week so I could look at them. Now I'll put 2 more there. And what do we have here? We have World Tree, issue number 9. Have I shown an issue of World Tree in a while? I don't remember. This is the one that's this sort of cyberpunk story with some evil thing lurking in the underweb, something that's underneath the World Wide Web, and these guys trying to figure it out, and their fearless leader got killed, so now they're following his orders, but they don't quite know what to do. But it's been good stuff. Who does this? This is a James Tynion IV book. James Tynion IV, art by Fernando Blanco, colors by Jordi Belair, letters by Aditya Bidikar. So, good stuff. This is one of the ones I jumped on late too, but then went and got some of the. I think I got issues like 4 or 5 or 3, 4, and 5 or something like that, and then got the other printings of a bunch of the earlier ones. So, but I ended up getting all the issues and reading them. Then we've got what is this? The Six Fingers, number 3. This is the one that there's another book called The One Hand that's sort of the sister book to this, but I haven't been buying that one. This is telling the story from the killer's point of view. The other one is telling the story from the police detective's point of view. But I don't think I think something is possessing this serial killer, whatever he is. He's not really a killer. From the first couple of issues, that he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what's going on, but he's suspecting he's the killer. He's a killer. But I think it's like something possessing him, whatever it is. The Six Fingers, or I don't know. And it's by the writer is Dan Waters, the artist is Sumit Kumar, colorist is Lee Lowridge, letter is Aditya Bidikar again. So I've been enjoying this one for the first couple of issues. I think it's only 5 issues or something, but we'll give that one a read. Here's one. Mythologies and Apocrypha, Tim Lane. I don't know who this is, but I think I saw it. Wild. I think I saw it in the preview, and I was like, "Oh, that looks kind of interesting." So I picked it up. Sort of a Drew Friedman-ish style. Don't know, like I said, I don't know. Just a collection of Tim Lane's comics, I guess. Trans Celestial Shortwave Radio. Correspond with your favorite celebrities who are dead. Nice cardstock cover. Feels good. It's got a good feel to it. And this was a $6 comic. That's why my bill was so high this week. Between the 2 magazines, I think were $7 or $8, but I'll show you those. And that means $6. That'll drive the price up. Got the Ministry of Compliance, issue number 5. Where that might be the first interesting cover on this. Well, this is the one that's about an alien invasion, but they're doing it surreptitiously behind the scenes. And last issue, one of our main characters had a chance to betray the aliens and chopped off fingers. Had a chance to betray the aliens and help the Earthers, but she didn't, and so we don't know who's on whose side in this one now. So it's interesting stuff. Who's doing it? Writer John Ridley, artist Stefano Raphael, and colorist Lee Lowridge. Lettering Ariana Maher. They put the letterer way down there. That's weird. IDW, what are you up to? Not putting your letterer after the colorist. Then I liked the first issue, and this one went on my pull list. Feral #2 by who does this? Tony Fleece. Writer Tony Fleece, Fleecs. I think that's Fleece. Could be Fleeks. The art is by Trish Forrester, Tone Rodriguez. Color by Brad Simpson. No letterer credited, but... And it's from the creator of Stray Dogs, which was from Boom and I enjoyed. And in this one, we've got 3 cats, house cats who kind of get out in the wild, and there's there's sort of like a zombie theme going on with the other animals, except it's rabies. There's like some new virulent form of rabies that's going through the animal population. And these house cats have to survive out in the wild, sort of thing. First issue was good. Speaking of first issues, speaking of oversaturated covers, here's Dick Tracy #1. You can see the waves in it. I didn't notice that when I picked it up. That means this paper is really thin and it's oversaturated with ink. Ugh. That annoys me to no end. Who's doing this? Co-writers Alex Segura and Michael Mordecai. Artist Geraldo Borges. Creative consultant. And the colorist is Mark Englert. And the letterer is Jim Campbell. I don't know why there's a creative consultant, but there is one. By Mad Cave is publishing this. I just figured I'd give it I haven't read any Dick Tracy in a long, long time, so I figured I'd give this though the art didn't really impress me when I looked through the preview. Still, I was like, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll see how it is. So we got the first issue of that, but that bad production on the cover doesn't fill me with confidence. Then we got another Archie one. The Chilling Adventures presents The Cult of That Wilkin Boy Initiation. No idea what this is about, who that Wilkin Boy is. Story by Colin Bunn. Pencils by Dan Schoening. Inks by Ben Galvin. Colorist by Matt Herms. And letters by Jack Morelli. This is just another one of these Archie horror books. I've been enjoying them. They usually have nice art and pretty cool stories. And real horror stories, not, simplified Archie comics stories. So it's good stuff. He's Got Souls. Returning to the world of last year's successful That Cult of That Wilkin Boy. I don't think I got that one last year. Bingo's now a music manager. And The Devil Incarnate. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. I think I have over 12 of these particular Archie horror books now. Maybe 15, so... We'll have to see. And here's the latest Cerebus in Hell. Akimbo, designed to look like a Akira book. What does it say here? Akimbo, with hands on hips and elbows turned outward. Cerebus-san is akimbo. That's what they call with your arms akimbo, bent. With legs akimbo, bent. So I guess it's an art joke. Oh, there's also Kickstarter covers for this? Jeez, who wants all the... Oh, and it's different than the comic strip version, so... Oh, looks like he's kickstarting these now, too. There's the Kickstarters in the pipeline. I don't know why... I got no interest in Kickstartering. Why do I want them to be more expensive? Oh, let's see, what number is this? I forgot to look. This is copy 679 of 1330. So that's the print run. 1,330 copies. Then we've got Monstrous, number 51. This one continues. I always enjoy Monstrous by Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda. And it's our high fantasy story with war between all these different factions and mysterious princess who's got a monster living inside her, but now the monster is out and working for her dad, who's evil, and the little fox child, who's her helper. 51 issues later, I'm still enjoying it. Here's the one I pulled off the shelf. Slash presents Deathstalker, the return of the last great warrior king. Who's doing this? Tim Seeley. Is he writing it? Because he draws also, but I think he's just writing this. Writer Tim Seeley, artist Jerry Terry, colorist Kurt Michael Russell, letterer And World Design. And I picked this one up just because I flipped through it, liked the art, and our main barbarian character here, to use a phrase from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he was hanging dong in some of these panels. And I was like, well, I got to see why he'd be hanging dong in a comic book. That doesn't happen too often. So I decided to pick this one up just because it made It Sunny in Philadelphia go in my head and giggle. That and the art was nice. And Tim Seeley, I've liked some of his stuff before, so figured I'd pick it up. And here's one of the magazine-sized ones, The Forged. Rucka, Troutman, Henderson, Woodward, Mayer. Put this one in the bag and board. Let's show you. This has been the space story. I really like the magazine size on this because it really gives a lot of space to this space story. And this one's, how much was this? $7, but it's a good 48 at least pages, if not 60. It's got some of this world building stuff in the back if you like that sort of thing. I'm not a huge fan of this world building stuff. I'm okay just reading the comic. But if you like this world building stuff, there it is. But it almost looked like that character's giving us the finger. But that's not a finger. And this is about this group of sort of mech soldiers, this all-female. There's a squad, I guess they'd be, because there's like 6 of them. And there's some empire and holy empress, and there's some stuff with psychic abilities and this and that. But it's been good. I've enjoyed it. And like I said, each one is a big magazine size. I can't get it back in the bag. Oh well, let's just leave it out for now. And I'm going to pull off this sticker that's holding the bag shut. And the other one is the 3rd and final issue of If You Find This, I'm Already Dead. Matt Kindt, Dan McDade, Bill Crabtree. Oh, there's the cover without the stupid logo right in front of her face. I don't know why. I don't know why so many indie books like to put the logo right over the art. I don't get it. But this is the sci-fi story about some wormhole to another world opened up near us in space. So the humans have been trying to go over there and get a foothold. And eventually, this is the story of the first reporter who goes with them. The same exact time, some of these aliens decide to wipe everybody out, wipe all the humans out, and they do, except for her. And she's been roaming around this world trying to figure out what's going on. So it's been fun. I generally like Matt Kindt's stuff. He's only writing this one, and I don't think I've heard of Dan McDade before, the artist, but he's doing a nice job telling the story. So this one's been, 3rd and final issue, so there's no more of that. Look for the collected edition. Let me show you a little bit of what I got here. Oh, here we go. This is Dreams of Things, number 229. 228 is what I showed you last week. Whoop, that one's falling right off. We turn that around and you stay there. Just one figure on this one. Kind of like that. One figure, one guy looking at us in this strange 2 suns in the water landscape. With a little op art, modern art up top. Cleopatra's Needle over there. I like the way this one came out now that I see it. I did this one back on 224, so I haven't looked at it in a month or two. Is that 220? Yeah, 224. It's 424 now. So I probably haven't taken a good look at this one in 2 months. I like what I see. It's always good when I can look back and like what I see, because it's horrible when you look back and don't like what you see. All right, so there you go. Some artwork, some comic books, and you guys have a good week out there.